Hello and welcome back to my channel, Spiritual Judgement. Here to give you guys another general tarot card collective. Here to dig in deep to see what spiritual warfare is in our energy. And see what any advice or any other information there is for us to pull from the ethers. Alright, so let's get started. We've got growing corruption in the reverse. We have money trees in the reverse. We have minefield. With a grain of salt in the reverse. We've got distraction here. Somebody's, some karmic's illegal business or illegal organization here. It's all going to shit right now. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart, from the people to the product to the actual issues with registration, etc. We've got development here. Cycle. Okay, so this has been happening underneath somebody else's nose. So somebody owns a company who is unaware of the illegal activities that its people is involved with. Okay, and this is a testing time for this individual who owns this company. Like, are you going to do what's right? Are you going to take on the consequences? Are you going to make sure that everybody, is giving back what they stole and all this other stuff? And then after that, are you going to rebuild again? And how are you going to build it in such a way that you don't have to experience this type of thing in the future, or at least minimize your risk of experiencing this in the future? Revelation here. Yeah, it's coming around. So whoever I'm speaking to, this the collective here, like, this has come to your attention. This is something that you're working on. I don't know. Can you tell us, is the collective, is this something we're currently working on or still going through the tower? What's going on here? We've got building bridges. Okay, so collective, you're already aware of this. And if this does not apply to a business for you, perhaps this applies to a family group or family unit or some type of organized community here that is really just falling apart. And it's falling apart because you had some bad apples in the bunch who kind of just spread the disease around, spread their rot. We have manic in the reverse. So my collective is thinking very clearly, very lucidly, mystery, to unravel this mystery of who started this, how did this happen? Like, how did it happen right under my nose and I didn't know, kind of thing. Imagination. You're really coming up with some imaginative, at least from your perspective, you're being imaginative in the possibilities of how this happened and how it got started and perpetuated. But, I'm here to tell you, as wild as your imagination might be, it's not imaginative compared to what's actually happened. Like, this is storybook stuff. This is stuff that comes out of myths and tales and movies, the way that it originated and perpetuated. We've got blocked memory here in the reverse. So it looks like you did pass on some red flags that were put on your path. So So if ever you were suspicious before this point, that should have been the red flag for you to like start an investigation. But I see here that the investigation didn't happen at that point. We have skin and bones. Yeah, this situation is sucking you dry, from lawyers to everything else. And like I said, if for the group of you who's experiencing this in your family, it's like it's like everybody's going hungry. Everybody's skin and bones at this point, like because of the corruption and the stuff and their loss of just connection and cohesiveness within their mental state. Taking out the trash. This is part of the tower though. So no matter whether you're experiencing this as a business or as a family, you are here taking the necessary steps to get rid of this shit, to clean house, to cleanse whatever you got to cleanse. What else do you have for us, Spirit? What can you tell us? We've got family ties here. So maybe this business includes family members as well, if it's a business. Otherwise, confirmation for your family if it's a family. Cellular in the reverse. So this family might not be blood family per se, but somebody that you consider family. Jury in the reverse. And blocked communication in the reverse. Some kind of information or evidence is being released that's going to help you. Like, you're still responsible because it's your business and you were presented with red flags that you didn't take action on. So it's like you have to take on, the consequence of that. But there is some kind of evidence or information that, if it has not yet been revealed, will be revealed to prove that you were not engaging in all of this. You never initiated and you never engaged. So same with the family unit. There's something coming out that's going to prove you innocent in a situation that they had you in. Noble, because you're noble. Whatever evidence this is, this is hard evidence. Like, nobody, no matter which side you're on in the court, nobody's going to be able to deny this or ignore this evidence. Read the energy. So this, for everyone, is a test of reading energies. Like, you might not know on paper that something's going on, but when you have the ability to read someone's energy, you will at the very least know when something's off, to help clue you in of when and where and how you should investigate. Fall. I feel like that's referring to the season. So fall could be significant for you in some way or fashion, or maybe this is when all of this tower started falling. We have facing consequences here. So I do get that you, whoever you are, whether you're the business owner or part of this family unit, it looks like you are taking accountability. You're taking accountability for not acting on certain flags, for not questioning certain things. You definitely realize, the part that you played. Even though, like I said, you didn't initiate this stuff. You didn't perpetuate it. You didn't partake in it. You didn't engage with it. Stifled creativity in the reverse. This is really opening up someone's heart chakra, this whole situation. This could be your energy collective, or it could be one of the karmics involved in all of this. But a heart chakra is opening. Checkmate. Investigation in the reverse. The investigation's over. Like what needed to be found is found. They have enough for what they need to proceed and to checkmate this situation. We have diamond in the rough. So I'm getting, collective, that you are this diamond in the rough. It's like people closest to you can see that and feel that and know that. But it's like your energy is cloaked to certain individuals, depending on who they are. And in that case, those instances, you're seeing as nothing but trash, a bad person. All those naysayers, you know. Soul recovery in the reverse. The people perpetuating these crimes, doing this illegal shit, there's no recovery. There's no redemption for them at this point. At least most of them. I'm getting most of them. We've got universal love here. This is tough love from the universe. Karmic cycles happen because this is the universe putting some tough love on us. Sometimes we have to face the hard consequences of our decisions in order to get it through our thick skull that, hey, I shouldn't be doing this. Because this has consequences that I don't really want to fuck with. We have download in the reverse. Yeah, these people are disconnected. There's no more hands being put out in front of these people. Neptune here. Yeah, there's not going to be any more receptivity from the universe with these people. We have evidence in the reverse. Oh, I'm getting that these people that set all this illegal stuff up, they had actually falsified some type of evidence to actually pin it on you. That's crazy. That is so messed up. Especially if we're talking about family here. Wow. We've got spotlight in the reverse. Yeah, but it looks like this false evidence, though, didn't last long. Like, it was turned down almost immediately as it was submitted to court. Good God. It's like they set a trap for themselves. They basically, by falsifying that evidence, they trapped themselves. Like, if they had never done that, things might be going down a little bit differently. We have a heart in the reverse. These people have no heart. None at all. All right, let's move on to see what the tarot has to say on this situation. We have death in the reverse. So I'm getting that this whoever initiated the whole plot actually did so knowing or believing that you, the collective, would be taken down for all of this stuff. And that actually was the goal, to take you down. To ruin your reputation so that you could never build again. You could never own a business again. 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. But that's not going to happen here. They couldn't stop you. They can't stop you. Yeah, you've got to go through a recovery phase after this, but like the energy that I get from you is like you're a go-getter. Like this isn't the end. This is far from it. Like these people were literally just acting and they wasted their time. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. They could not get you. They could not take you down. I'm hearing a secretary was involved when we're talking about this business. And for those who are dealing with family members, there's a secretary involved too. It could be that she or he is occupied in a position of secretary. If not, we're talking about a secretary of the group or of the, like there was somebody who was responsible for the paperwork of all of this. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is all the shit that you reversed. Or that was reversed. That's crazy. Oh my God. You think they would have stopped, you know, at the first, second, or third reversal. What else do you have on this subject in this matter? What else do you wish to share with us this evening? Knight of Wands. For one of you that was trying to operate your business, run your business, for some of y'all, you were dealing with sex trafficking. And this is someone who runs a construction company or some kind of company that has to travel and do manual labor, manual work. So it might not be carpentry, it could be electric, plumbing, whatever. But it's like the trailers that you paid for these people to like haul around, to stay in while they're on the road, whatever. They were using these trailers to traffic sex. You've got the Sun card here. That's confirmation. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there was no way in hell, in any universe, any timeline, that they were ever going to be able to actually take you down and keep you down. It's like, if only they had been connected to the universe enough to know that before they put all their time and effort into it. Some people do it anyway. Some people will straight up know, and they're like, fuck this. You know, I'm going to do this. Judgment. As I say all of that. Judgment. Oh, man. All right, so let's go ahead and ask our angels. What do you have for us on this message, angels? Anything you would like to say or add? We have Five of Wands in the reverse. The tests are over. Everybody's test is finished with this era of timeline, era of time era. Like tests are completed, tests are closed. It's like when you're doing like your standardized test in school. Once they say time is up, that is time up. If you don't put that pencil down, they will mark you as cheating. Like it's over. There's no redos. The universe is not looking back. They made their decision. All right, we have the Five of Swords here. So it looks like this is causing a lot of distress and falling out amongst the people who are involved in all of this. Not just between themselves, but like whatever home or families that they do have, there's chaos going on. Chaos. All right, we've got the Hermit card. We've got the Moon. And Ten of Cups that all wanted to come out at the same time. I will say this. So, granted, you know, you have to take accountability for the part that you played. So that may have been like missing red flags, etc., etc. You if you haven't started, I mean, you had to have started already, but it looks like you're going to do an even deeper dive into your heart, your soul, your mind, to really fully understand and grasp not just what went down in the past, but what adjustments and improvements you need to make right here, right now, for yourself as a human being, to protect your energy, your businesses, your money, your family. Like, this is a learning moment. And assume, once you get through this, you've accepted all of this, you've gone through all the heartbreak and the towers, this is you. 10 of Cups. Right back where you seemingly started to begin with. I say seemingly because you had everything on a surface level, but there was some sort of like mental detachment. Okay. And that's what was missing. So you might have had it all, but there was a mental detachment. Once you are finished going through all this in this tower and you get through it, get past it, you learn what you have to learn, this will be complete. You will have all 10 of your cups. You will be fully connected mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. But yeah, so that's all I have for this reading, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in and sharing in this energy with me. I greatly appreciate it. I would also appreciate it if you guys want to leave a like, share, subscribe, or comment, because all of the above help me to share this channel to more people and hopefully get more messages out. I appreciate your time, and until our next reading, you guys, I love you. Bye.